Today I'm going to show you how to start your own Go High Level SaaS company or software company and get your first 5 SaaS clients within the next 30 days. Now, why did I pick 5 clients in 30 days? Well, if you look at the Go High Level SaaS mode plan, it's $497 per month, right? So if we get 5 SaaS clients paying us $100 per month, which you can also charge a whole lot more than that, then we completely pay for our Go High Level monthly subscription. And then 30 days is because if you smash the like button and drop a comment down below, I'll hook you guys up with my free 30-day extended trial to the Go High Level system, plus additional templates and trainings and all this other goodies, so you can have a longer runway to be able to get your first clients before you ever even have to come out of pocket with investing into the Go High Level software. Now, if you're brand new here to the channel, my name is Jason Wardrop. About 6 years ago, I started my own real estate software company, was able to get over 15,000 paying clients onto that software company. And in the last 6 months, I've become the #1 fastest growing affiliate for Go High Level with over 1,300 referrals to the platform. And I am here now to go through and share with you guys what works as far as going through and getting SaaS clients for your Go High Level SaaS setup. All right, so first things first, before we actually go through and start getting clients and bringing on all these people, we have to get your Go High Level SaaS system all completely set up, right? So for those of you guys who smash the like button, drop a comment down below. I'll share with you guys how you can get all of my trainings, templates, my websites, sales funnels, all the proven stuff that I've used to go over and get 15,000 SaaS clients for my own business, and then you guys can just copy and replicate. Or if you're like, Jason, I don't really want to go through the training, I don't want to go figure out how to set up Mailgun and Twilio and Stripe and all that good stuff. The cool thing is Go High Level actually has as part of their marketplace where you can pay them a one-time fee of $299, which I think is a total steal, to go through and get everything set up for you. So if you are a person that values your time more than your money, then I highly recommend in going through and getting started with that. So once you sign up for the Go High Level system, you just go and click on the marketplace, and it's called the sub account creation. It's just $299, and they'll go through and help you out, get everything all set up. Or if you're a person that you're like, hey, I actually value my money more than my time because I'm a beginner, I don't have a lot of money, then just go through my training step by step, see my template, see everything, how I go through and set it up, and you'll get to the same result. So now let's say we've got everything all set up. The first thing that we have to do from here is we have to pick a niche or pick a specific industry. And I know there are so many people in the Go High Level group that are like so excited about going through and going broad and scaling things just like Podium or Bird Eye or all these other different software companies. Well, guess what? All these companies, they raise a whole bunch of money, they have a very large team, and so they're actually able to go through and do that. But guess what? If you look at Podium right in the very beginning when they first got started, they found their target market was like car dealerships. And they just focused on car dealerships, right? So they didn't go through and start broad, where a lot of times we look at companies that are really big and grand and think, oh, they started there. Well, they didn't. Everyone niched down. And I remember with my own software company, I didn't see success until I just focused on residential real estate agents and even solo residential real estate agents, not real estate brokers, not real estate team leads. And the reason for this is if you're going after everyone or you're going after multiple different avatars, then guess what? A dentist wants to see the results of other dentists. Chiropractor wants to see other chiropractors. Hairstylist wants to see other hairstylists. And even on top of that, the pain points are a little bit different. The messaging to actually bring those people in, it's a little bit different. So the first thing that we have to do is we have to nail down who our exact avatar is and get to know them on a very deep level. The better that we know them, the easier our marketing, our sales, our messaging becomes for our business. All right, so now that we've got your system set up, we've picked your specific niche, the next thing that we need to do is we need to create a no-brainer offer. Now, one of my friends, Alex Hormozi, in his book, talks about making an offer so good that people feel stupid saying no, right? So we need to have something so good, and that's a great thing about software is a lot of this stuff is digital trainings, templates, automations, systems. And guess what? That doesn't really cost a lot of money to go through and deliver to somebody. The thing that is the #1 most expensive thing to any business is people. And that's why software is so amazing, especially Go High Level SaaS mode, because we can just stack on digital trainings, digital templates, automation, simplification, all that stuff. And it really doesn't cost us that much more to sell to one person or sell to 1,000 people. And another one of my friends named Joel Irway, he has a workshop called the Power Offer Workshop. And basically, kind of to state this, how he goes through and creates a power offer is he calls out his specific target market. So let's say we're saying real estate agents. And he says, if I were to, and then think about what is the desired end result. So for example, with real estate agents, what worked really well was, hey, if I were to get you 15 exclusive buyer and seller leads within the next 30 days, and then you say without. So if I were to fill in the blank, okay, desired end result, and then without all of the things they hate or the pain that comes along with doing that desired end result. So without door knocking, cold calling, investing in Zillow, or sending out direct mail, all the stuff that they've tried and it doesn't work, would you take me up on that offer? So then what we're gonna do is, once we have what we think is a power offer, we're going to take this power offer, we're gonna write it out. If I were to do X without all the things that you hate, would you take me up on that offer? And we are going to post this into Facebook groups, and we're gonna post this into LinkedIn groups with our ideal client avatar. And how do we know if it's a power offer? We know if it's a power offer because people are going to be engaging with that post, liking on it, commenting on it, like, I wanna know more. Hey, DM me because I wanna find out more about what you're talking about. And if it's not a power offer, which if you've never done this before, more than likely you're not gonna strike gold on the very first time, then you just rework it. You start to understand your customer a little bit more. What is their desired end result? What are the things they absolutely hate? And how can I go through and create the separation there to show them how powerful my offer and how much I can go through and help them? And that's the beauty about entrepreneurship, is that if you fail, guess what? You get a blank slate to try it again. So go through, pick your ideal client avatar, create a power offer, and then test it out. And if there's nobody that's buying on that power offer, try it again and try it again. And guess what? If you keep on failing, more than likely what you need to do is find a real estate agent or a dentist or a chiropractor or whoever you're working with and actually sit down with them. Find out what their pain points are. Find out what they want. So many of us think that we can just hide behind our computers and see some amazing results. Guess what? We actually have to get out into the real world sometimes and actually talk to real people to find out what their desired end results are, what their pain points are, so that we can create the best offer possible. So now that we got an offer that is working, it's converting, people are starting to say like, hey, I'm really interested, let's jump on a phone call. The next thing we need to do is we need to systematize our fulfillment. Because so many times people want to just like jump to go through a mass scale and be like, oh, I'm just gonna run Facebook ads at this thing because it's working, and I'm just gonna scale things up and up. Well, guess what? If we have not systematized our fulfillment, we are going to get cancellations left and right. We're gonna get refunds, and more than likely, you're probably gonna see disputes because you don't have your business nailed down. So now that we've actually got our first few people saying yes, we need to find out a way to systematize every single person that comes on, do the exact same thing that we can teach somebody else to be an account rep, to be able to model exactly what we've done to bring on those clients. I like to think about it like this. Have you ever been to a restaurant and you go there one time, it's like maybe a newer restaurant, and you're like, man, this dish was amazing, I loved it, I wanna go back again. And then you go back a couple weeks later, you try the same exact dish at the same exact restaurant, and it tastes completely different. I don't know about you, but I've done that a few times at a few different restaurants, and I absolutely hate it. Why does everyone like McDonald's? Because no matter where you go to McDonald's in the whole entire world, you're literally going to get the same exact thing. It's going to taste the same exact way, and that's why you go back to it, because of that familiarity. Right? And so what we need to do is we need to systematize our fulfillment so that we know if we're bringing on 1 client a week, 10 clients a week, 100 clients a week, it's going to be the exact same thing for every single client, so they all are going to have an amazing experience. And the cool thing is, with software, we can automate a lot of this stuff. We can leverage Zapier and Trello and going through and sending them trainings and templates and all this stuff that literally doesn't take additional time off of your plate. Or we can just hire account reps when we need to actually have the one-on-one client-facing type of interactions. And here's the truth. You're probably not gonna nail the fulfillment perfectly the very first time. But every single time, just like the power offer and creating the power offer, we're gonna continually make it better, right? We're gonna work with that person. And in the beginning, we wanna do things that do not scale. So then we can go through and prove our systems, and then we automate things. Right? And then once we have our ideal client avatar nailed down, our power offer is really resonating with that avatar, and then we've got our fulfillments in place and it's systematized to the best of our ability, we're always going to be improving on all of this stuff, then at that point we can put some fuel on the fire and we can start going through and focusing on marketing and different marketing channels to bring in more clients. But here's the biggest mistake I see a lot of people make is they're like, oh, this person has tons of success with LinkedIn, and this person had tons of success with Instagram, and this one's on TikTok, and this is Facebook, and all this, and you get spread so thin that you can never nail one specific marketing channel. Yes, there are a lot of free ways to go through and get exposure for your business. Yes, there are a lot of ways that actually work, but guess what? You need to nail down what's going to work with you and really get good at it so then you can train somebody else, because even jumping to paid ads, we never want to stop doing organic client generation methods, okay? Because what happens when your Facebook ad account gets shut down and you are relying solely on Facebook ads and you don't have any organic method because you stopped cultivating that, right? Then you wind up in a spot where you just kind of screwed. And so you want to go through and nail these down, and then as far as even going through and focusing on, let's say, Facebook ads or YouTube ads or these different channels, all it is be able to go through and put more fuel on the fire of your core offer that is already working. Okay, so if you don't already have a core offer that's working, if you don't know your ideal client avatar, then there's no purpose of actually investing in Facebook ads or even YouTube ads. And even at that, just one of these paid avenues of Facebook ads or even YouTube ads is more than enough to get you to $250,000 per month. Okay, so if you're like at 50 grand a month and you're just doing Facebook ads, you're like, oh, to scale, I need to go through and jump over to YouTube ads. That's not the answer. Just get better at Facebook ads. Just keep focusing on that till you get to $250,000 a month. And at that point, then start exploring some YouTube ads, or then start exploring some different ways to go through and bring more people into your business. So anyway, guys, I hope this video was helpful as far as going through and starting your own Go High Level SaaS system and getting your first 5 clients within the next 30 days. So basically a quick recap of what we talked about is going through and getting the actual Go High Level SaaS system set up. Either smash the like button, drop a comment down below, get all of my setup instructions step by step, plus the training and templates, all that good stuff. Or you can just pay HighLevel the one-time $299 and get it all set up for you guys. Next thing that we need to do is we need to pick our ideal client avatar. We need to pick a niche. We need to pick an industry and really get to understand that person. And then once we understand them, we want to create a power offer that someone would be so stupid to say no to that offer. It's just that good. And then from there, once we have a power offer that's working, we want to systematize fulfillment. And it's probably not going to happen first time. We're going to go through and continually make that better. And only then are we going to put fuel on the fire and just send more people towards this one core offer that is working. And guess what? All this stuff, sales and marketing is a giant science experiment. So we're always testing things. We're always trying things out. We're always trying to beat the control and saying, okay, we're going to try this. We're going to try this different angle, or we're going to try adding this to the offer or doing this. But we always just focus on the one core offer and the one core way of actually fulfilling that offer and the one core audience. And by just focusing on all those things, we're able to continually get it better and make more money and increase our profit margins. So with that said, guys, I hope this video was helpful. If you're brand new here, make sure you subscribe, hit that notification bell, because I launch new videos every single week on how to generate more leads, make more money, and grow your business. So with that said, I will see you in the next video.